Hello and welcome back. What I'd like to talk to you within this tutorial is the risk associated with trading, whether it's manual trading or with an EA or a trading robot. So what I'd like to look at is most EAs have built-in money management, which is absolutely critical. Make sure that you have an EA that has money management facilities with it prior to purchase. Or getting it designed by a designer, make sure you have them design or build in money management into it. And what that means is it will create a position size or enter into a position size based on the risk setting that you have. So say for example you have a $5,000 account. Now if you had a 2% maximum risk on that account, that means the expert advisor will not risk any more than $100 per trade. So it will purchase the amount of lots that would not exceed that risk. So $100 on a $5,000 account is not a big deal. But if you have a number of EAs across your account, either different expert advisors or you have the one expert advisor across various charts, different currency pairs, then you are extending that risk. Imagine if you had, say, 4 or 5 EAs on the one trading account and they were all set at 2%, you could have potentially, and those all lost. I mean, it's not as likely, but you always got to look at worst case scenario. And if all of those trades lost on that particular trade, then you could be down 10 or 20% or even more on your account. So I would suggest that you reduce your risk management to say 1% if you have anything over 4 EAs on the one account. Now, for your money management to work, you need to make sure that you check out the settings that your EA has. Most have this selection where you can select the money management to be true. This means that, say that if I was risking 1% for every trade that this EA takes on this chart, that means on my $5,000 account I'm only risking $50 per trade for this one EA because I have the money management setting set to true. If I had that set to false, then the lots would take over and that would be dominant. So I might choose that I'd like the EA to buy 2 lots every single trade. But what that means is if I have a run of losing trades, my account would deplete, and that then the EA is risking more on my total account balance. Whereas if I use the money management setting, if my account depletes, next trade the risk would only be 1% of, say, $4,800, and I would be risking only $48 rather than the initial $50. So it reduces as if your account is going down, and it also happens in the reverse. When your account is increasing, it readjusts the position size based on your new larger account. So you are compounding in that way, and that can really work for you as an investor. So I would really recommend that you use the money management function. If you find your EA doesn't have a money management true or false, that means it is using the lots normally dominate unless it is set to 0, and then the risk will become the dominant factor for the risk and a position sizing for that EA. Once again, thanks for listening.